but no big deal. This is where we're at. Currently walking home. Went to class early today. So, I'll wait for a few people to join. Hot one out today. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do have my headphones with me, so let me know if y'all have any problem hearing me. Let me make sure they're off. Okay. So yeah, just let me know if you have any trouble hearing me. Because it is breezy out a little bit, and there's a lot of cars driving right now. So, leaving the park right now. I ended up going to sleep. So after I got off last night, I got in the house, made something to eat, made a bath. I needed a bath. I needed to relax. And just kind of cranked the TV on. I played some GTA 4 for a little bit. Put on some old wrestling shows. There's a YouTube channel that I follow specifically when it comes to wrestling videos. It's called TH14. And a lot of people say it's Triple H's secret YouTube because how is all this stuff getting put together in such good quality? And then all of a sudden the Vault channel came out from WWE. So they say that TH14 is actually Triple H because TH, Triple H, and then 14 for how many times he's won the championship belt. So, because he's a 14-time champion. And yeah, that's usually what I fall asleep to. So, it was one of those nights last night, you know. Just kind of wanted to put some wrestling videos on and just kind of hang out in bed. I didn't end up falling asleep till about 3 a.m. And then I woke up at like 7:30, 7:45. And for some reason, like, I was like, oh yeah. I mean, maybe I manifested it a little bit, but you just have that feeling, you know it when you wake up, like, oh yeah, I'm not going back to sleep. So, it is what it is. You know, so I'm off like 4 hours of sleep right now, 4.5 hours. I don't even think I got it, because I woke up a couple times too, so probably about 4 hours of sleep. And I was like, well, you know, I'm already up now, so I might as well go to class. See who's all in here. What's up, guys? Yetzio, Cruz, what's up? But, yeah, so I get up early, whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, let's go knock out class. Well, I called my color code, and I had a drug test to do today, which I learned something about. It's a 16-panel drug test, right? I thought it was a 12-panel. They test for kratom, they test for alcohol, they test for all types of stuff. I didn't even know they drug test for kratom. How you doing? And so, not that I take it, you know what I mean? I've dibbled and dabbled, but I'm not really a kratom person. And I know there's a lot of people that are having trouble with it right now, so if any of you guys are having trouble with that 7-OH stuff, I feel I feel bad for you guys. And it's not good. It's not good stuff. And so, yeah, I learned that today. I got my second class done and over with. I went to my first one yesterday, and then I just decided, I was like, all right, we're going to get the second class done and over with, you know what I mean? And so, might as well. You know, if I'm already there, that's it. So, because I gotta do a group class 2 times a week. And I knocked out one last night. But specifically this day, they only do it 1 time in the morning. So I was like, well, I really don't want to go to the hospital 3 times this week, you know what I mean? So I was just like, let's just go there, get it done and over with. Real hot outside right now. Appreciate you for subbing. Appreciate you for the subscribe. Real hot outside right now. And I'm still kind of beat from yesterday because I walked like 10 miles and, worked out and stuff. So just trying to keep it up, when you're on the road to recovery, you have to have some form of structure and balance in your life, so what's up? You can't just try to just get sober and not like do positive things in your life, so I always try to at least get some form of exercise in throughout the day. And obviously it's really hot, so I didn't go like too crazy, but when I get home, I can go hit some push-ups and stuff, and I can go hit some sit-ups or something, you know what I mean? Once I get some weights, I can start lifting weights. You can do stuff at the house. You don't have to just go out to the gym, and you don't have to just go out to a park. You could figure this stuff out, even at home. I want to eventually get like a nice bench, and start. I would love to have a bench. Any workout that involves laying down or sitting down is like my favorite. So I'd love to have a bench press, What you up to today, Cruz? How's your day going? What you got going on? One thing about me on this channel, I love interacting with everybody. That's like, I don't mind doing the talking. I don't mind telling the stories and stuff, but I love talking to everybody. I want to build, I'm starting to build a community here. Okay. That's what's up. It's real hot outside today. They didn't know whether it was going to rain or not. There's predictions for every hour that it's going to rain, but I'm looking at the radar, and it seems like it ain't really going to happen. So I was just like, all right, we got to go get a workout in. We got to go do something. We got to make it happen. But then it got hot, so I'm going to hit a few more sets when I get back in the house after I take the dog out and stuff. A big thing you want to, if you want to get in shape, it just depends on your body type, That's weird. But it just depends on your body type. So me, I'm like bottom heavy. So I do a lot of upper body workouts, But some people are like ectomorphs and real skinny, so they got to eat a lot and just kind of work out everything. Some people already just naturally are built, so they might be big, so they have to cut up a little bit, Just depends on the body type. What works for one person ain't gonna work for everybody. Am I in Cleveland, Ohio? What's up, Olivia? I used to be by Cleveland. My mom's born and raised in Cleveland. I was in Michigan by Grand Rapids, so I wasn't too far from you, but I'm in Florida now. It's real bright out. I can't open my eyes. Should have brought some sunglasses. But when I got outside earlier, the sun wasn't out. I think I've been to Ohio once. I want to say I have. The interesting looking house. They got like a whole garden set up and stuff, and a little gate to walk through. That's real nice. Interesting. Oh, look at this little Civic right here. got the red emblem on it. Yo, it's just the Sport Edition. I thought it was like some special model. So it's still early in the day, so I've only heard one siren so far. And I've been out here for a little bit now. We probably won't hear no police chases or nothing. When I was walking home last night, I got off the live and cars were just flying past me. It was crazy. They were flying past other cars like in the opposite lane. And there was this guy, he was on a street bike with no lights, no headlights, no tail lights, so I think he stole it. And then there was like an old beater car right behind him with no headlights on, or no lights on either. And it was dark, so you're supposed to have your lights on, but they just like floored. They went past this other car, and like where the street's at, you can't just pass people like that. It wasn't an open lane, you know, straight. It was just a straight line. When you go past people, you got to have like separations in your lane, you know. So that's why there's the lines. But if it's a straight line, you can't pass people. So obviously this is not a road you could just pass people on. And it's by a school zone. So I think someone got their street bike stolen last night, and I kind of witnessed a part of it. There wasn't no plate on it, that's for sure. Alright, well I appreciate you for stopping by. What's everyone in the chat doing, man? Welcome to the chat. Hey, hi, hello. ¿Cómo estás? Me llamo Tyler. I want to like meet a nice Spanish-looking girl one day, like a really pretty Spanish chick, and just like completely seduce her in her own language. You know, I feel like that'd be pretty interesting. Like the entire conversation. Every time I try to speak Spanish to someone, I feel like they don't look at me funny, but I feel like they're, you know, like, no, that's not it. I already had a Spanish girl go, no, that's not how you say it. I'm like, dang it. I tried to, like a kind of like a pickup line, you know what I mean? But I was just being kind of funny too. And I forgot what I said. It was in Spanish, and she's like, what? I'm like, I didn't say that right. She's just smiling, shaking her head no. So needless to say, we don't try to speak Spanish to Spanish people anymore. There's a guy, I think it's the next street over. I'm going to have to get it one day. He's got a Dodge Ram 3500 on 4G autos. He's got 2 AMG Mercedes-Benzes, a Mercedes-Benz SUV, a Hayabusa, if I said that right, the street bike, and he's got an Audi R8, all just hanging in his yard, in his driveway. Small one-car garage, small house, all these freaking cars and trucks and SUVs, and it's the 3500 on 4G autos. It's a dually, so that's 6 4G autos. You know what I mean? I was like, golly. Let y'all see the view real quick. Nothing too pretty over here. This ain't nothing pretty. We still got about 15 minutes to the house. I'm walking a little slow though, so maybe 20. What are you gonna do? There we go. See, it's the good camera. I'm ready for this stuff to be over with. I'm so tired of going to this Baycare place. There's people there that really, truly enjoy going there, but it just messes me up, man. You know, I find a job, I get a job. They don't like the schedule. They don't like the fact that I gotta be at class and random drug tests, and then I get a job and I failed 4 background checks already so far. It's crazy, man. And I'm not gonna work like some job that's paying me $10 an hour. I did that when I first came down here, because I needed the money. And, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm almost 30 years old, you know what I mean? Ain't working. Minimum wage is like 15 an hour. I think it's 14.50 right now. I'm not working for no 10 an hour. I hate to say it, like, I'm all about making money, but that's degrading. You gotta have a self-worth. So once we get this license, and then we'll have more availability in the working, it's gonna be good. I want my CDL. I want my CDL so bad. I tried to get it when I was 21, and then I signed up for the class, and then I got a DUI. And so I got kicked out. And I just spent like $130 too on I almost said DUI, the CDL class. But we ain't doing that this time. You have to fix all your faults, especially when it comes to a DUI. I'm almost 30 years old, and I've been locked up pretty much the entire time. It still never went away. Everything that I have to do to get my license back never went away. And it's going to take me a few more months, but stay focused. We're 4 months in. 4 months in, baby. 2 more months of this class. I got to do another class for 3 months. And then I have to do 100 hours of community service. We might as well just walk up Marlington. I can't wait, man. I haven't drove in so long. I have a car in Michigan, but I just never really drove it. I've only drove it a few times. What's everybody doing, chat? Not really much going on. I just kind of wanted to hop in and talk to you guys, to be honest. That's really it. I don't think I'm really going to be... I might hop on the GTA for a little bit, but I don't know, man. I'm pretty tired. I'll say that, though, and then hop on GTA anyway, so hopefully I still got a little bit of energy, but I'm beat. This sun destroyed me today. Oh, hello. Hello. What's going on here? C-H-A-T, man. By the way, C-H-A-T. That's how you say chat in sign language. Sun is brutal right now. I'm talking, it is beating on me. I probably should put sunscreen on, but I'll be at the house here soon. Holy moly. And one thing about Florida, man, you ever want to move to Florida, you're going to be dealing with some real intense heat. So the thing to pay attention to, it's not the temperature. Like, we do have 98, 99 days and stuff, 101, all that, but a 91 degree day doesn't matter. It can feel all right, or it can be devastating, because the feel like temps, especially when it doesn't rain, it gets up to 110 around here, if not higher. And so the feel like temp's probably a good 98 right now. I don't want to say it's 100, because I mean, it's definitely been worse. I'd say 96, 98. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, though. What are you gonna do? Stay in the house the rest of your life? Nah. Can I hop onto a screencast from here? It has to be a separate video, right? I can't just jump onto a screencast. Holy moly. Almost there. I'd say 10 more minutes. And I'll tell you what, when you're in prison and you're dealing with like temps like this, you gotta wear pants too, all the time. You know, you gotta wear pants all day long when you're in prison, and you gotta go outside in pants and everything. So, you know, when it gets like this, and you gotta remember, like when you're locked up, you don't got AC. You ain't got no. You thought there was AC in prison? So you're sleeping in this, bro. I remember summer nights, bro. Just sticking to waking up, and you're literally stuck to the bed, your blanket, because you ain't sleeping with a blanket on. So you're sleeping over your blanket, and literally, like, you're just stuck to it. Drives people crazy. You know, one thing about it, these people do not want to be there. So you sleep in a dorm with like 100 people at this kind of temp. Florida prison is rough, bro. There ain't no snow, bro. There ain't no cold. It is hot 24/7. And you're locked up with 100 people in one room. No AC, nothing. Just steaming. And people stink and they smell and it's gross, man. And they're smoking dope and they're smoking all types of crap. And you're breathing all that in. It's just nasty, man. Real nasty. Hard times for sure. Hard times will make you in life. So, you know, everyone should either join the military or go to prison. You know, just one time. And it'll teach you a lot of structure and discipline. I recommend the military. You know, I didn't get to have that option. I tried to enlist. I did before I started getting, like, I was already arrested as a child. I got arrested at 13, 15, and 17. So that's what held me back from ever going in the Army and stuff. But I tried to join the Army, man. I tried to join the Navy. The Army said no. I went to the Navy. I tried to join the Navy. Same thing, said no. And it had to be prison, man. So, what's up? How do you say it? Inja Moscow? What's up, my fellow Indian friend? What's it like in India right now? Hot, right? Just like Florida? Yeah, I got a couple Indians on here. I like you guys. You guys are real chill. Calm, cool, collected. I wouldn't mind going to India. I think I'd enjoy India. They got some good food over there. I feel like Indians are very humble. You know, a lot of you guys had a hard upbringing. You know, might have not had much growing up. And so I feel like a lot of Indians are just very humble. Oh yeah, I'm crossing. I'm slow, but I'm crossing. My legs are feeling it today. I've done walked about 10 miles yesterday and a good 6 today, so we're cranking it up. We might be slow, but we're going. Hi, bro. What is the name of your country? America. We're in America. United States. I'd rather be in another country. I'd rather be in like the Philippines, but I got bad charges on my record, so I don't see that being a thing. I'd have to go to like Thailand or something. I love Filipinas, man. I would love to go to that country. God, look at this. Y'all just gotta go. Y'all just gotta cross. Let's go. Let's go. Just cross. Walking right through this yard, bro. I'm not dealing with this traffic today. I'm walking right through the yard, bro. Hate me. I don't care. What's up? How do you say it? Canal? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. If you're new to the chat, welcome. Hey, hi, how are you? We're out here in Pasco County, Florida, United States of America. And we just be hanging out. We just be hanging out. That's all we do. Same thing, different day. How do you say that? Canal? It's still daytime there, but here it's already 12:30 a.m. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. All right, so it's 3:13 right now over here. 3:13 p.m. And the sun is out. It's hot. I've been out here since about 9:30 this morning. I had to go do class and handle some business, go do a little P-test, whatever. And yeah, once I left the hospital, I went and hit a workout and did some dips, some push-ups and stuff. Now we are on my street, actually. And right on time, too. I thought it was going to be 30 minutes. And that's what it's about to be. My feet are sore. I just got to get new shoes. That's a big part of it. Alright, chat. Well, I'm about to be in the house, so I'm going to hop on later, alright? If you're new to the chat, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the subscribing. And I'll hop on later tonight. Y'all have a good one.